think the most significant experience I had, especially last year, my first year, early on in residency, I started on the hand rotation. And I was nervous coming in. When you first start, you're not only learning, to be an orthopedic resident, but how to be a resident in general, and it can be quite stressful. But my seniors and the attendings all made me feel welcome and gave me responsibility in the OR right away, which I was impressed with. Being fresh out of medical school, and lacking confidence, they kind of gave me that confidence to operate. And by the end of the rotation, I was doing some of the more basic cases as the primary operative surgeon.
One of our orthopedic rotations as an intern is on the hand service. On the hand service, I spent a couple days operating with Dr. Rode. And that was, as an intern, most of your time in the operating room is in more of an assistant role. You're just learning, you're kind of learning the instrumentation and what to do. But I remember one day, it was towards the end of the month, and we were starting this case. It was a distal radius ORIF, and Dr. Rode just handed me the scalpel and said, "All right, let's go." And I remember in that moment, I was like, "Oh, I guess it's time." And it was really cool because she let me do essentially the whole case, and the parts that I struggled a little bit, or like getting the reduction perfect, she sat back and let me troubleshoot it and let me figure it out, let me put in all the hardware. And that was the first time where you get those x-rays at the end of the case and you're like, wow, I did that. I was able to restore this person's arm, and you're excited about seeing how they do. And it was, I don't know, that moment was a huge reminder as to this is why I wanted to go into orthopedics. This is why, I'm love this stuff. And it was just a really cool, growing moment, and a moment that I've definitely remembered.
I think an experience I'll remember forever was how close my class became so quickly. It was the first week of orientation, and we hung out literally every single night, and my birthday was the end of that first week of orientation, and all 8 of the interns went out and got together, and it just showed how close we were from the beginning, and we've continued to be that close. And it kind of reflects Beaumont as a greater whole, being a very resident family oriented kind of program.